On. Welcome to the CCO Pre-Show for episode 489.
489?
489.
Holy shit.
Brought to you by the wonderful patrons at patreon.com/CCO Podcast.
Whether they like it or not.
Yes, very much so. And every time we do a new week of CCO, I think, man, we're getting close to 500. And then I think of Las Vegas, and then I think all the freaking awesome stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, well, that's the pre-show. See you next week.
Yeah.
Just kidding. No,
I'm excited to get to Vegas, and I'm going to eat tacos, and I'm going to go somewhere where I can get a pizza that you have to fold in half and then eat it like it's a taco.
Like a New York style pizza, but you're in Las Vegas?
Yeah, exactly. I'm excited to do both of those things. I have you and some of the other house members have tickets to the after party. I did not acquire some due to constraints that I have. But so, there'll be a contingent that goes to the after party and the contingent goes to the after party. It's going to be a good time.
Yeah, and you know what? Last time we've done stuff like that before where we split up. And I think first pre-show lesson, before we get to the booster pack game, before we get to planning for tomorrow's show.
Oh, shit.
First pre-show lesson. When you go on a holiday, a trip, a vacation with a group or even your family, not everybody needs to do the same stuff all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, me and Ryan rarely do the same stuff. We don't see each other for pretty much the entire day while we're there.
We leave at like 9 in the morning to go to the thing, and we get back and it's like 10 p.m. It's like, hey,
how you doing?
You're here too?
Yeah, I didn't know it. You're still kicking? I sure am. Oh, good for you, man. Let's see if we can do better tomorrow. It's awesome.
Yeah, like every time. We were just talking about our family vacation that we just took with Rebecca's family. It's like we didn't have to do the same stuff.
Yeah, you just go and have fun.
Yeah,
that's the point of being on vacation. That's why you do it, I think. I've only ever done that one, and I just did my own thing, and you did your own thing, and we congealed in the middle like gelatin.
Ooh.
And it was fun.
Like a green blob.
Yes. Or what color was the blob in The Blob?
Also green?
It was a black and white movie, so I guess it's kind of... It's up to interpretation. I always pictured it being green as well, however.
Though, you could picture kind of light pink.
That's just because of Ghostbusters.
I suppose.
Because their ectoplasm was that pink color.
Ugh,
I think that you had a big...
Yeah, speak to me dirty.
Yeah, big pink blob sliming around. I don't know, man. There's something...
Big pink blob. That's what my wife calls me.
Yeah, don't Google that, probably. Hey, that's...
the big pink blob.
Yikes.
Speaking of
big
fun
pink blobs.
and big pink blobs, we have last week's booster pack game winner.
Big pink blob.
Yes, well, close, actually.
Oh, shit.
They commented on last week's show that they were excited or hopeful for coalition victory to be unbanned in Commander.
Oh, man, they were right.
Yes.
Good for them.
So frickin'
Good for them.
Man,
and you,
I'm so happy I found one of those fuckers in my bulk box.
More for them than for you, because they are going to be on the receiving end of a CCO sticker pack, a CCO token pack.
Very good.
Or some lame-ass pack of regular old Magic the Gathering cards.
Yeah, and I'm down for whatever, but 2 of the last 3 booster pack takers of booster packs of Magic cards said actually just donate it to the CCO experience.
Oh, that's nice.
Which is pretty freaking cool.
That is pretty dope.
Yeah, we don't have to dig through Uncle Brando's sock drawer to find packs for everybody now.
That's pretty nice. Yeah, it's sweaty in there.
I hate doing it.
I find that if I wash my socks too often, they get holes in them. So I just wear them and then I put them back into a little ball and put it back in the drawer.
Oh, you shouldn't do that.
And that way, when I pull them out again, people will think that they have been washed because it's been a couple of weeks since you've seen me in them.
But bacteria can grow in them. What if you get a toenail fungus?
Well, it'll be covered by a delightful sock from Sock Rocket out of Edmonton. Calgary. And nobody's going to notice. And since my socks are in my shoes all the time, it's the worst that could happen, really. It's not like they're wet.
Gross. The winner of last week's booster pack game, Brian Mogs 2946.
That sounds like an actual name almost,
Brian
except for the
Mogs
Mogs part.
Oh, yeah, Brian 2946?
Yeah, that's definitely a name.
2946 kind of sounds dirty.
2946?
Yes.
Because he has 29 foreskins.
That's what I was thinking.
There, we did it.
Yeah. So get after us, commandercookout@gmail.com. Tell us that you won. Tell us your address, or if you'd like to donate to the CCO experience. Very good.
Yes.
Now.
How do they win this week, do you think? We didn't really...
no, I got one.
Okay.
What do you want? It's kind of the same as last week, but
Jewel
now...
Lotus.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, what didn't get unbanned that you wish did, or what game changer got added to the list that you don't think should have?
Mishra's factory or workshop or whichever one it was.
Workshop. Yeah, I read that and I was like, wait a second, that card's not even. Oh yeah, it's the expensive one from Antiquities.
We're gonna have the same conversation on the show, but I had this conversation with the dude bros at EDH&M last night, which I have a quick story about that as well, real fast. Mishra's workshop being on the game changer list. Be honest with me. When was the last time you even thought about that card? Like, even in your mind, like, when was the last time its existence dawned upon you?
Well, the existence dawning upon me has happened enough times that I don't remember this time from that time. But the one and only time I saw it in a game, I did lose that game. It was, and I've told the story on the show, it's the story where the guy went...
Kozilek turn 1?
Kozilek turn 1 with a Lightning Greaves on it, yeah. And it was... I want to say that it was either an Ancient Tomb or a Mishra's workshop into a metal worker with other artifact mana and
4 Greaves, 4 tap, 4 mana, 4 Kozilek.
Yes, it was metal worker that he got and gave it haste, then got the Kozilek. So whether it was Ancient Tomb or Mishra's workshop, both of those are game changers, and either would have gotten the job done. And by the end of his turn 1, there was a hasty 10 power Kozilek with Annihilator 4. So, like, math checks out in that limited example.
Let's move on to the second refining question I was going to ask you. When was that the only time you've ever seen that card in a sleeve, in play, in real life? In Commander?
In Commander, yes. Yes, because I have played cubes that it's been in, and my very first experience with our buddy Mitch that played Power, and he is my Gifts Ungiven story for tomorrow, did have a Mishra's Workshop in the deck that he Gifts Ungivened me.
There we go.
Oh, bad day for your good friend Ryan.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
So the point is, that's a strange inclusion, I think. I think it was just on there for budgetary purposes, because I feel like the cost of the card probably, like, negates it from most human people that want to buy one.
There was a really good quote in Gavin's article about Workshop. If I find it, I find it. If I don't, here. Though not highly played due to its difficulty to acquire.
Yeah, there we go. That means it costs a lot of money, and there's not very many of them out there. And let's be honest, Rudy probably owns most of them, just like Bizarro Baghdad.
Also, yes.
Yeah.
The thing about Workshop and its inclusion, like Tabernacle at Pendrell Vale, is it's multiple thousands of dollars to own a piece of cardboard because it was printed in 1993. And because that, and also it happens to be among the, I don't know, top 30 most powerful cards in the game. Let's just pretend.
Sure.
If you lose to it, you'd say, oh, that's why it's pay to play. And like, fuck, you can't argue with that. You can't argue with that. That makes sense. Like, even though it's wrong, everything is correct there. The moment you lose to a Workshop or a Tabernacle or a Gaia's Cradle, like, it's just, fuck, that's it.
Yeah.
And especially if you're a lesser experienced player where you know that all you need to do is pack like a $1 frickin' destroy target non-basic land card in your deck, and they have to search for a basic.
Yeah.
If you don't know if that card exists, like,
Not enough people were talking about that last night too. It's a sorcery, red 1, kill a non-basic land. They find a basic, you draw a card.
What's the lands that do that? Not Strip Mine and Wasteland, but the other ones that let people search for basics.
Tech Edge, Ghost Quarter.
Yes.
There's 4 or 5 of them. There's lots of them.
Tech Edge and Ghost Quarter weren't even the 2 I was thinking of, but those do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when Tech Edge came out, Zendikar, Worldwake, I think, right?
It was played and everything.
Yeah, it was a good card.
Yeah,
good
it
card.
was a very good card.
So,
Let me tell you some EDH and M
Sure.
stories before we blow our whole load on the show tomorrow.
oh, I
on the
love blowing
pre-show
my whole
today.
load. Yeah.
So we did the Tiamat deck.
Yeah.
The Tiamat deck
Oh, I heard.
has been in a total of 3 games.
Ooh.
Okay? It has Dracogenesis all 3 games.
Okay.
And it has been, I play Dracogenesis, I win unless you stop me from doing it. One time they asked me how.
Yes.
The other 2 times is like, oh yeah, okay. And they just picked their cards up.
You are a piece of trash.
So just like I said, I brought it out to EDH&M last night
Yeah.
as we are recording, just to kind of give it a last hurrah to see if it is what I think it is. And it is. So she's coming apart.
He's the guy.
Yeah,
like
I-
Tiamat Dracogenesis, he's that guy. He's
Yep.
like the #1 draft pick that 4 years from now actually wins you the Super Bowl. He's
So
that guy.
So I did it, and now we're gonna dismantle that deck. It was fun to play.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It's very strong, but all 3 games are the same. One time I even won through my Dracogenesis getting Chaos Warped.
Oh, that's good.
And I played a Scourge of Valkis to kill my Academy Rector to go back into my library to get the Dracogenesis back. You should have seen the look on everybody's face. Because they're like, yeah, we got him. And I was like, well, I'll just do
Yeah,
this and
so
get it back.
good.
I
So
even
good.
used the land I got off of the Chaos Warp to play the Scourge of
Man,
Valkis. It
man,
was,
you know what? That's
good.
That's like he's that guy, like #1 draft pick that wins you the Super Bowl,
Yeah.
or like the hype is real. Panoptic Mirror. Panoptic Mirror in my Marvo Deep Operative deck. I'm already playing 10 extra turn spells. You love that deck.
I
eh?
hate that deck.
I'm just gonna put Panoptic Mirror in there because fuck it. I'm already doing it. Like I'm already that guy. I
You're already
might as
doing
well
it, yeah.
be the bat. I'm already the rat. I'm already the guy. If you know I'm playing extra turns, you're just gonna pile on.
We're going to talk about that tomorrow because somebody at the bar last night actually brought up a really interesting point
With Panoptic Mirror.
with Panoptic Mirror. And
Panoptic
again,
Mirror farewell.
it's a very, very, very corner case situation. It's not going to happen very often.
Or ever.
Oh, it's going to happen. It's going to happen.
Good.
And it's going to just be demoralizing. So we'll talk about that tomorrow when we talk about the Panoptic Mirror.
I got one more thing to say. This is a cool pre-show thing.
Okay.
So I'm pulling up the article from Gavin from last week or whenever it came out to see the updates to the brackets and the game changers and the ban list and all that stuff. And I saw Panoptic Mirrors unbanned, and I went, what? I just said this card will never get unbanned. I'm freaking, oh my God. Immediately go into my bulk box and I'm flipping through the artifacts because I know there's a Panoptic Mirror way at the back of the freaking bulk section, like
Yep.
the second last card.
Yep.
I'm flipping through, fucking memory jar, found one. And I'm like, whoa, man, memory jar, I'm going to trade this in. It's going to be like a $50 bill.
You know what I did when I went to look for my Panoptic Mirror? I cried because I traded them in like 3 weeks ago at the local game store so that I could make money for Final Fantasy cards.
Oh, that is your Final Fantasy because now you've run out of money.
That's right.
And Panoptic Mirrors.
That's the truth. I wasn't going to play it anyway. I just wanted to see if I had one, and I probably would have traded them in anyway.
Yeah, you know
Just
what?
because I know other people are going to want them significantly more than I do.
Yeah, way more excited than you.
Yes.
I don't think I'm actually going to play it in my Marvo deck. I'll eat my hat. But Smitty wanted to borrow my Panoptic Mirror because we don't play with proxies. He's like, yeah, I want to put it in my Kellen deck because I cast from exile. And Panoptic Mirror lets
Cast
you
from exile,
lets
yeah.
you cast. So it's like he was totally using it fair just to play like, oh, card draw spells that have foretell, but I can do it every turn. Or this is my suspend deck. It casts from exile. Right? So it's like,
Sure.
If that's how I run into Panoptic Mirror in bracket 3 and maybe 4,
Yep.
sure. It's just like more expensive freaking Isochron Scepter.
They can get like better stuff.
Yeah.
But we'll get into that probably
Yeah, tomorrow
as well.
Tomorrow,
yes.
489, banned, restricted. No, not restricted. Banned, game changers, and I don't
Once
know.
they got kicked off the list,
kicked off the list.
Man,
Yeah. How would you feel if you're a game changer kicked off the list?
I initially read the MTG Goldfish article that came out like right after the announcement was made, and it had a mistake on it. Did you see that one?
No.
It wasn't Trouble in Pairs that was getting taken off the Game Changer list. It was Smothering Tithe.
Oh no.
And I was like,
Huh?
what?
What were they thinking?
What the fuck world are we living in?
That's what I said when Panoptic Mirror going
Yeah, and there we are. So
Oh, good.
So I went like half a day thinking, man, these guys are idiots. We should be on the panel because we're not idiots. And we just unbanned most things.
Well, actually, we would do that.
Yes, because we're idiots.
That's it.
Oops.
Okay. 489. Hit our theme song.
Brr, brr.
Bye-bye.